Hello there and welcome back to Storytime with Horse Buddies. This is Rhoda with the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's nighttime here. And I chose this time of day on purpose because the story that I'm going to share with you this evening is called Pasture Bedtime. Now, Pasture Bedtime was written by our friend Jenny Lyman, and the pictures that you're going to see this evening were created by our friend Gideon Burnett. So thank you, Jenny and Gideon, for sharing your story with us. And I also want to give a shout out to a fun company out in Utah called Lazy One. Lazy One was the company that printed this book, and they've also shared it with us so that we can share it with you. So thanks so much to Lazy One out in Utah. Now, before we get started tonight, if you have time, go to our website and you will see that the activity for Pasture Bedtime is called Pasture Bedtime Bingo. If you want to find it and if you have time for it this evening, print it off and you can use things around your house, maybe pennies or cotton balls, whatever you want to use to cover the words on your bingo card. As I read the story, you're going to hear every word on that card. You're either going to see the word on your bingo card or you're going to see the picture of that word. So listen very carefully, and I think you'll have no trouble covering your whole card. And when you do, you can take a picture of it and send it to me at rferraro@racingmuseum.net. I would love to see it, and maybe I will feature it on our next Storytime with Horse Buddies. So are you ready? You want to do this? All right, let's get started. Down on Mac's farm, there lived a young filly who cantered and frolicked and loved being silly. Her name was Lil Ann, and she played all the day till her mom whinnied loudly, "Lil Ann, hit the hay." Then off she would trot to her snug little stall and sleep 'neath the moonbeams that shone through the wall. Little Ann sleeping. You see those moonbeams? You see her pajamas and her friend with her? Well, one evening as Little Ann trotted to bed, she heard her friend Owl flap her wings overhead. "Little Ann," the owl hooted, "I bid you good night. I'm off to have fun, 'cause I party all night." Well, well, little owl, aren't you fun? When the owl flew away, Little Ann just felt mad. Why should I go to bed when there's fun to be had? And from that moment on, Little Ann started scheming. It's time to stop bedtime and snoring and dreaming. Oh, wow, look at Little Ann. She is scheming, isn't she? So, the very next night, Little Ann tried Plan A. She buried her jammies deep under the hay. When Mama neighed bedtime, Little Ann told the mare, "My jammies are lost. I have nothing to wear." "I can't go to bed without PJs," she said. "I'll just have to stay up and keep playing instead." Well, Plan A didn't work. Mama threw her a blankie. Lil Ann hoofed it to bed, feeling sulky and cranky. Oh yeah, look at Little Ann. I think we've all felt like that from time to time. The next day was Plan B. Lil Ann snuck to the shed. Her new plot involved Rooster, and here's what she said. "If you cock-a-doodle-doo right at dusk without warning, we'll fool the whole farmyard. They'll think that it's morning." Oh my, she's even getting Rooster involved. So, when the sun set, Rooster crowed with his might. "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" But Mom wasn't fooled. She knew it was night. Plan C took effect when little Ann saw the sheep walkers who always walked in their sleep. When Mom called, "It's bedtime," little Ann walked around, her eyes closed, her arms raised, 2 hooves on the ground. You see her there? Okay, Mama sighed. Stay up if you're able, but be warned, in the morning you'll feel quite unstable. So Mom hit the hay while little Ann just kept playing. She pranced round the pasture, skipping and neighing. I'm just like the owl, little Ann romped and had fun. But everything changed with the rise of the sun. Little Ann felt so tired and dizzy and sick. Her head hurt, her knees shook. She wanted bed quick. See, every young creature needs sleep to feel good. So Plan D was go to bed just when she should. Oh my, she does look like a bit of a hot mess, doesn't she? Ever after, at bedtime, all foals obeyed Mamas. They brushed all their teeth and put on their pajamas. And now it's your turn. It's the end of this rhyme. Little Ann says good night, 'cause it's pasture bedtime. So that's it. How did you do on your bingo card? Did you cover all the words? If you did, take a picture of it and send it to me at rferraro@racingmuseum.net. I hope you sleep well, and we'll say goodbye for now. See you next time.